Welcome everyone. Today we have a very special guide for Diablo 4. This is actually very important. So looking behind me, I have just gotten this level 822 item, and this is an amazing sword that is even higher than my level 5 upgraded sword. So this sword is 7 to 8 upgrade item level, and this is a base level of 8 to 2. So let me show you guys a replay of how you can do this yourself, and this is actually amazing after level 73. So coming over to my replay. Now the trick is, it's very simple, but I want to give you guys more notes to it. So I'll show you guys the trick. What you do is, you come over to the vendor which sells weapons and also accessories. And those vendors will start to sell the endgame item after level 73 and also after level 80, I believe. I'm still looking for the threshold. I'll show you guys the notes very soon. You can see here, this sword is selling to me to 1 million gold. But this sword is insanely powerful for the base stats of the increase of attack power. Now I do have to agree the rolls on the sword is not perfect, it doesn't have crit damage, it doesn't have strength, but that is okay. I can still use this sword for a certain build that doesn't require those stats. Now in order to provide you guys with more information, I have done lots of testing. So here we have a pretty sizable notes I want to go through with you guys, and what I want to share with you is how to do this properly and how this can be insanely powerful for making more gold. Because the rare items you get, they're tradable. So notice this sword, it is tradable. I can trade to other players. So if you use this method, you'll be making so much gold because you'll be selling endgame items to other players. And this is incredibly good. Now, as you're going to see in my replay, which I'll show you guys very soon, you're going to see that you can also look for amulets and also accessories, rings this way as well. So I'll quickly show you guys a demonstration over here. You can see that if I go to the vendors over here, I can have, level 800 amulets that is available. Of course, the rolls are not perfect, but if you're constantly doing this, you'll be getting so much gold, so many good items without doing much. You just have to check the vendors. Now this video will be broken down into two parts. I want to give you guys all the tested information of even which time is the best time to be farming for those items, and also what to do with those items and how to farm the vendors. And also I want to give you guys some tips of making more gold to make this possible. So coming over to our notes over here. What I do is I'll attach a small replay at the end of the video to show you guys me checking all the vendors and even try to gambling. While gambling, you're getting much lower item power level compared to buying from the vendors. And this is by far the best method of getting your way into the endgame without, farming for monsters. You're basically farming for vendors. So starting off, what you want to do is, you want to keep at least 1 to 2 million gold onto your characters, because the most expensive items will sell for 1 million gold. And if you're lucky enough, you have 2 items in 1 hour, and you want to be having some gold for spare for those items. Now the 2 vendors we'll be checking will be the accessories vendor and also the blacksmith vendor. So here you can see the weapon vendor next to the blacksmith, and also we'll be checking for the rings and also amulets vendor. Now on top of a good item level, what we also want to check is going to be good FXs. So there are some FXs like slow damage to enemies, damage to stunning. Sometimes they are okay, sometimes they're not the best. But don't rush too much, because with a high item level power, guys, you can be reselling those items to other players or using for your other class. Let's say if I'm building a Blood Necromancer, all of a sudden the overpower damage will become useful. So there's a lot of things that can be useful, and there's things that's class specific. I can reroll the Berserk damage into strength, maybe intelligence, and this can be really good. Now one of the example I have over here is, I bought this item for 1 million gold, right? Now I'm wondering, let me know in the comments guys, if you're playing Barbarian and if you see this item, would you buy this one for 5 million gold? I think I'll be tempted. I mean, the substats, the rolls are not great, but this is a really high power up, because the base damage is so high. It is even higher than my base damage with a fully upgraded weapon. So this is the biggest highlight if you're using a 2-handed sword for bonus damage. Now of course I'm not selling this one for now. If I get more of them, I may be selling them, so I'm quite tempted. So now the next thing is, what you want to know is, I do believe after level 73 you can start to see ancestral items in the vendors. But what I'm not sure is, at what level do you start to see the endgame items? This can be level 73, this can be level 80 or level 85. So as you guys play the game and also you see and also notice the item level for the vendors, let us know in the comments below so we have a good tally of information and we can share with players. Now because I'm currently level 88, it is not a good summary to see if my item level is the cap of the threshold. But what you want to notice is that the purchase items will be your current level. So I bought this sword at level 88. Even though it's a really high level for most players, but this can be still good. For me, it is an upgrade. So be aware, items you buy will be at your level. Now after some testing, I can see that the Windows actually resets hourly, and this is according to server time. So what you want to notice is over here, server time is 9 AM for me, and if I click on the window, which I have not clicked before, so let's have a look. So the window is 42 minutes to reset. So every hour this will reset. Oh, I can see a pretty good item over here. Let's have a look. I haven't checked. So this is 600, 600, 73, and this is 795. Look at that. And this one has critical damage, close damage, all stats, ultimate damage. It is a little off, but it is actually better than my current sword if one of the affects was correct. So notice that if you do this hourly, it's so profitable. So what I'll do is let's quickly come over to the accessories. So let's have a look. We do this live. So you're looking for the price. You're looking for the higher price. You're looking for the item that is at the lower stage. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a cooldown reduction. Oh, this is so close. If I get cooldown reduction, damage reduction, I just need one more. Notice 807 amulet. So those items sell for about over 500,000 gold, but it is worth it if you get a really good one. Now currently, the best town to be checking those windows will be actually Geargu. So I'll show you guys the location of the map over here. So this is the Act 4 map, I believe. And if you come over to this town, what you're going to see is the windows are right next to each other. So usually if you're farming, if you're coming over here to sell your items, you can come on top, come on bottom, and it takes you about 5 seconds to check everything and get some really good items. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of Diablo 4 related topics and also videos and also guides. We'll be looking to the top meta builds, no-meta builds, leveling up, and also Paragon tricks. We're also looking to the latest events and also official updates, and also changes to different characters and also different builds in the game. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn the notification on, because a lot of you who are watching the videos have not subscribed. You can see 80% of the viewers who are watching our videos have not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for the latest update for Diablo 4. Now coming over to the second part of the video. So here I want to briefly talk about how you can make him on gold, because you'll be needing gold to buy items, right? We'll have a more video about this one, because I'm still working on it. So the firstly is, if you haven't seen our guide on farming experience caves, this actually drops a lot of items. Now what you can do, of course, you can sell all the secret items for gold. But what I do want to recommend is, you can be more selective. You can be picking up secret items, which are weapons, and also ancestral items. Because weapons sells way more than other gears, what you want to do is, you want to be selling weapon for more gold. So here notice my secret weapons were selling for 28,000 and also 26,000. Most of the normal gears will sell for about 10-20,000, so the weapon sells for way more gold even at secret level. Now over here, I have a small replay to show you guys why I discovered this weapon and also checking for different windows. And over here, I also have a little demonstration of checking for different windows and of me myself actually buying one of the rings. So here I want to show you is, notice I actually found a pretty decent ring. This is a 779 ring, and I was able to reroll one of the stats to provide myself with my current gear. So this is a Guardian, right? If you have a look at my current gear, and this is actually the ring that was rerolled from the purchase of the shop. So here what I did was, you can see in the replay, I bought the ring and I went to the Oculus, I rerolled the ring and I rerolled barrier generation into critical rate. So I'm currently using this ring. So this is actually a really good method no matter what stage of the game you are. After level 73, you can be doing this. And this is really good for some really good upgrades that you don't have to do much.
Ready yet. There's power in the stones. Come have a look. Return soon.
your hands clean. Fair travels.
Now, in case you guys didn't know, I'll be live streaming on Twitch again, and I have just started. So make sure to come over to the links below to join us on Twitch Live to say hi, maybe ask me questions or share any tips with the viewers. And while you're here, make sure you follow. And if you do have your Twitch Prime, this is a really good time to use your Twitch Prime over here, supporting us with Twitch Prime. And yes, guys, join us as I test build for Diablo, and also join us as you play the game and also farm the game. So stay a while and also listen. We'll also be doing some giveaways and also special viewer events in the Diablo as well. Maybe we do PvP and also related events in the game as we get to the end game, and also help players to go through the dungeons.